Hello everyone, good day to all of you. Welcome again to my class. We are still in variation. Lesson 3 na tayo, solving for the missing quantity in a direct variation. Okay, so meron kasing dalawang method in finding the missing quantity. Unahin natin yung gumagamit ng equation of variation or yung formula. Okay, bukas or probably next meeting, gamitin natin naman yung concept ng proportion. Okay, so ang mga steps in solving for the missing quantity sa direct variation. Okay, number 1, write down the mathematical equation and the equation of the constant if k is not given. Okay, so kapag nakita mo na yung key phrase or isulat mo na yung mathematical equation. And then, kung yung constant daw na k is hindi given sa problem, gawa mo na rin siya ng equation of the constant. Number 2, if the value of the constant k is not given, then solve for it or solve for k. Yan nga, yung since nakagawa ka na dun sa step 1 ng equation of the constant, masosolve mo na yung value ng k kung hindi man siya given base dun sa unang pares na binigay sa problem. Okay? Number 3, substitute the value of k in the mathematical equation to form the equation of variation. So, yung value daw na masosolve mo sa k, i-substitute mo dun sa value sa mathematical equation para makaform tayo ng equation of variation. So, binanggit ko na yan dun sa previous video natin. Yung equation of variation na yan, sometimes, ang tawag dyan ay variation equation, ay ginagamit na formula para masolve mo yung missing value dun sa isa pang pares na given, na quantity. Okay? So, number 4, use the equation of variation in solving for the missing value. So, yun nga yung binanggit natin sa number 3. Let us have some examples. Solve for the missing value. Number 1, y varies directly to x. So, direct variation siya. Easily makagawa tayo ng mathematical equation. So, if k is 7, o given yung ating constant, ang k daw is 7. So, hindi na tayo kailangan gumawa ng equation of the constant. K is given. Find y when x is equal to negative 4. Okay, so solution natin dyan. Write down the mathematical equation muna. Y is equal to k times x. Or y varies directly to x. Okay, so since k is equal to 7, para makuha natin yung equation of variation, yung value ng k na yan, na constant, na 7, is substitute mo daw dun sa k, dun sa mathematical equation. So, mga equation of variation natin now will be y equals to 7x. Okay, may formula na tayo ngayon. So, ayan, nakalagay. Find y when x is equal to negative 4. So, hanapin natin daw yung y kapag ang x is negative 4 using the equation of variation. Okay, so when x is equal to negative 4, so y is equal to 7. Substitute mo yung value ng x dun sa equation of variation. So, y equals to 7 times negative 4. So, the answer is y equals negative 28. Yan o. Sinubstitute dun yung value ng x, negative 4, dun sa equation of variation. Okay, so sana naintindihan yan. Let's go to another example. If m varies directly as n daw, okay, direct variation pa rin. And m is equal to negative 10 when n is equal to 5. So, yun yung isang unang pares. Ang m daw ay negative 10 when n is equal to 5. So, through that pair, masosolve natin ang value ng constant. Okay, so find the constant daw, equation of variation, and the value of m when n is equal to 18. Okay, so let us solve this. Solution. Ang mathematical equation ng m varies directly as n is equal to m is equal to k times n. And the equation of the constant yung n daw, gawin mong denominator ng m para k na lang ang matira sa right side. So, k is equal to m over n. So, dalawang equation na meron tayo, mathematical equation and the equation of the constant. Solve natin yung value ng k, since hindi siya given, para makuha natin yung isa pang equation, yung equation of variation na tinatawag or yung formula natin. So, ayan. K is equal to negative 10 daw. Ang m daw ay negative 10 when n is 5. So, sinubstitute lang natin para ma-solve natin yung k. Negative 10 divided by 5 will be negative 2. So, ayan yung k natin. Ayan yung constant natin, negative 2. Substitute natin dun sa mathematical equation para makuha natin yung equation of variation. So, ang equation of variation natin ngayon is m equals to negative 2 times n. Okay. Find the value of m daw when n is equal to negative 18. Okay, so substitute mo lang yung negative 18 na yun dun sa equation of variation na n. No? Okay, so m now is equal to negative 2 times negative 18. So m is equal to negative times negative will be positive. So m is equal to 36. Okay, so ganun lang kadali yan. So, sundan nyo lang yung steps natin. Okay, number 3. D is proportional to T. Yan na, may mathematical equation na tayo. And D is equal to 9 when T is equal to 27. Find the constant, equation of variation, and the value of D when T is equal to negative 39. So, solution. Ang mathematical equation natin dito will be D is equal to KT. And the equation of the constant, yung T daw, gawin mong denominator ng D. So, K is equal to D over T. So, meron tayong value ng D. 9 siya. And then, ang T natin is 27. So, K now is equal to 9 over 27. Okay, so, para ma-reduce mo agad yung fraction na yan into lowest term, lowest form, mag-prime factorization ka na, gamitin mo yung mga prime numbers, yung 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, ayan. So, yun yung mga kalimitang ginagamit. So, 9 is 3, is the same as 3 times 3. And 27 is, ang factors niya ay 3 times 3 times 3. Ayan. So, 3 divided by 3 will be 1. And another 3 divided by 3 will be 1. So, ang numerator natin, 1 times 1 is equal to 1. Ang natira sa denominator is 3. So, k now will be 1/3. Yung value ng k na yan, nasolve na natin. I-substitute mo dun sa mathematical equation. Ang magiging equation of variation natin will be d times 1/3 times t. Okay, so numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator. So, ang denominator ng t dyan will be 1. So, 1 times t will be t and over 3. Okay, so ang equation of variation natin will be d is equal to t over 3. Okay, yan na ngayon yung formula natin. Let us find d daw when t is equal to negative 39. Okay, so t is equal to negative 39. So, yung negative 39 na yan, substitute mo dun sa equation of variation natin na value ng t. So, ang mangyayari, d now will be equal to negative 39 divided by 3. Okay, so subukan mo nang i-divide siya. Kung hindi, mag-prime factorization ka para ma-lowest term mo. Okay, 39 divided by 3 is 13. Ay, negative pala siya. Negative 39 divided by 3 is negative 13. So, ang value lang din natin is negative 13 when t is negative 39. Okay, so let us go to the last example. If R is directly proportional to the square of C. Take note of the last three words, square of C. And R is equal to 32 when C is equal to 4. Find R when find R when C is equal to 7. Solution natin, ayan ang mathematical equation natin. R is directly proportional to the square of C. R is equal to K times C squared. And the equation of the constant, yung C squared daw, gawin mong denominator ng R para K na lang matira. So, K is equal to R over C squared. Substituting the given value, yung R daw ay 32, tapos yung C is 4, ayan na siya, 32 divided by 4 squared. Multiply muna, 4 times 4 will be 16, so 32 divided by 16. So, 32 can be divided by 16, so ang K natin will be 2. Substituting the value of K to the mathematical equation na K doon, ang ating equation of variation will be R is equal to 2C squared. So, now we have the formula. Para mahanap natin yung value ng R kapag ang C ay equal to 7. Okay, so when C is equal to 7 daw, yung C equal to 7 na yan, substitute mo dun sa equation of variation, may C dun. So, mangyayari will be R is equal to 2 times the quantity of 7 squared. Okay, 7 squared is 49. So, mangyayari, R now is equal to 2 times 49. And 2 times 49 will be 98. So, yan yung final answer natin. Ang R daw ay 98 when C is equal to 7. Okay, so that's it. Sana may natutunan kayo sa video lesson na to. God bless everyone. Goodbye.